So it's been a while. Guess I need to catch you up.
It's lonely at the top, I'm tired of having company. So while you busy trying to fit in, I'ma stand out and view my life through this lens to see how it pans out.
So I think we left off with just the last week to 2 weeks of peaking left for the 5-bar showdown meet. And during these last 2 weeks, a lot of things were happening like behind the scenes in life, but that's not really what I want to get into. What I want to get into is kind of how training was going. Training was going insanely well. Things were feeling really good, although I was dealing with an old injury flaring up during these last 2 weeks, which caused me to have some spasms in my lower back, and that was not fun. So the last 2 weeks of competition prep, I was weighing roughly between like 188 and 190 pretty much every morning that I was waking up. It was somewhere between those two weights, and so I knew I had a little bit to cut, and that's not really a lot to cut via water, especially just in the past. And so Joe and I were pretty confident going into everything. So we finish up the last full week of peaking, and then we go into the last 2 workouts. And starting on Monday, I started a water load, and it was fine. So basically we just did 2 times the amount of water that I've been drinking, and we held that all the way through Thursday. So 2 times water all the way through Thursday, and then on Friday, something weird happened. So again, during the loading phase, still weighing in like 188, 190 when I was waking up. I was much heavier going to bed, but when I was waking up, still around that same weight. And then on Friday morning, I woke up at almost 200 pounds, which is crazy. So I successfully loaded water. That's not what we wanted to happen, but that's kind of what happened. So I woke up around 89 kilos, almost 90 kilos, and that's a lot of weight to try and cut to be an 83 kilo within a day. So I still wanted to make the weight. I still was ready to push, so we started doing everything possible. I basically spit the whole way to Georgia for the meet, and then got there, and it was just like hot tub, sauna, whatever I could do to try and sweat it down. And things were going well. So I made it from 89-ish kilos down to like 87 kilos, and then like 86 and a half, 86 kilos, 85 and a half, and at 85.1, I had nothing left. I couldn't even like muster up a spit at that point, and I knew I had to more than likely just weigh in heavy, which wasn't going to be a big deal. But during this whole process, drying out made my back spasms worse. It was awful. It was excruciating, and the spasms led to me like trying to like sit in different positions so that they would go away, and that led to me cramping, and I basically chalked it up to I'm going to get hurt if I compete. And granted, I really wanted to compete at 5-bar because if you guys have been following the channel for a while, then you know that I was shooting for basically a primetime slot position for the 83 kilos, 83 kilo weight class for Raw Nationals, and it really hurt. It put me in a bad place mentally to miss that, to have to pull out of the meet and not compete at all. But I took it as, don't get hurt, still compete at Raw Nationals. You just don't get to compete, in that primetime position. You still get to compete though. And so that's kind of what I opted for. And this was my decision, not Joe's. But I opted to not compete, and it was really hard that day, seeing everyone, step on the platform and hit PRs and like go for things, and it was really rough. and I didn't really post a lot social media wise for that week. I also didn't post a lot the last 2 weeks, and it just, for me, it was nice to vacate and to just focus on training, and not really worry about having to have a video up or like doing editing or adding any stress on top of my life. And during that time, it allowed me to reevaluate what I was doing with the channel. And you guys know I was doing daily videos, and I was going to do that all the way up until Raw Nationals. And at some point during this journey, during this daily vlog, if you will, I lost myself. I lost the reason I was making videos in the first place. It became more about just getting a video out than about the content. And that's something I never wanted to happen, but it happened. So during this time, I've reevaluated. I'm not going to go back to daily videos. What we're going to do is 2 things. So one, every single Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time, there's going to be a video on my channel, and it is going to be a Just the Tip. So it's going to be essentially Just the Tip Tuesdays, every Tuesday on the channel. And that will also go on my Instagram page as well if you follow me over there. I'm pretty sure the whole video is not going to fit because Instagram only allows a minute, but you get the idea. And then we're also going to start a new series called The Road to Nationals. And it's going to be just like a weekly compressed video talking about some things that I learned within the given week, or maybe a topic comes up or it's something I read, and it's something I'm going to share in a voiceover over the training footage from that week. And that's kind of how we're going to go about things. Joe and I have put together a good game plan. We are going to diet just a little bit. We're just going to pull back on the calories just a little to be a little bit lighter for Raw Nationals, to make sure that if we do have to water cut again, that it's nothing that drastic, and that it was a learning experience for both of us. As a coach for Joe, I know he probably feels really bad. But I mean, it is what it is. Like you can only do so much to control the human body, and I don't blame anyone. There's no blame on it. It's just shit happens. There's a reason that phrase has made it for so long, and so that's kind of what's been going on with 5 bar. After not competing at 5 bar, I basically took a week to just kind of mess around in the gym. It was fun, and now as of today, the day you're seeing this video, I am back in competition prep for Raw Nationals 2017 in Orlando, Florida. So it is what it is. That's that. Also, an update on the t-shirts. I just got confirmation that they are printing as of this morning. So all of the shirts, like the sizes and everything, is good. The material is good, and now they are actually starting to print. And so as soon as I get those, as soon as I get confirmation and I get to see pictures of all the print, they will be sent out to you all. So thank you so much for your patience. Hopefully you'll have them by the end of July. I'm really hoping it won't push into August, but it might. So just bear with me. Thank you to everyone that's purchased. Thank you for everyone that's supported. I really appreciate this, and I hope you guys enjoy the new direction of the channel. That's a little bit more informative and a little bit less vloggy. All right, that's it for me. Stay muscular, nerds.